Tesla Cybertruck has just been seen towing a Tesla Model Y. So it's capable of towing, it appears, at least 4,500 pounds. I don't think that's a shock to anyone. We're expecting it to be able to tow over 10,000 pounds. However, we've also just discovered the weight of the Cybertruck. There's two variants with very different weights. It's a lot lighter than what people expected it to be. Whatever Tesla has done to kind of reinvent manufacturing a Cybertruck, because it is a reinvention, there's no other trucks or pickups, utes worldwide built in this way, it has definitely reduced weight enormously. I think the industry might actually see the way Tesla's built this and do the same thing that they did with Tesla's other inventions, being structural battery packs and gigacasting. We also learned the Cybertruck has a so-called beast mode version, meaning it's capable of, well, very, very scary performance. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. I know I said I wouldn't make any more videos about the Cybertruck, but oh well, too bad. Here it is. Elon Musk just mentioned a few things about the Cybertruck when he visited Joe Rogan. They did a 2-hour show if you want to see it. I'll put a link in the description below to that interview with Joe Rogan. And during that interview, Joe Rogan actually pulled out his compound bow. I'm not sure if Elon was expecting him to do this. Pulls out a compound bow. Compound bow has quite a lot of power. I've actually used one myself. I own one. My boys sometimes have tried to use it. They can't pull it back because it's quite hard to pull back. He shoots an arrow at the Cybertruck. It bounces off and a piece of metal nearly hits one of the crew who were filming it. Now, Elon Musk actually said to Joe, he said, Joe, when you shoot the arrow, shoot from an angle so that wouldn't happen. Joe Rogan obviously ignored him and shot straight at the Cybertruck. The metal tip of the arrow bounced off the Cybertruck and shot back at them almost like a bullet. Fortunately, it didn't hit anyone, but it could have. Half dressed as the Wizard of Australia, by his own description, and donning a cigar in one hand and a glass of bourbon in the other, Musk talked about the Cybertruck for the first half hour of the show after host Joe Rogan mentioned that Musk drove one to the studio. Musk began by saying making the Cybertruck's been an incredibly difficult task. Of course, they're reinventing a way of manufacturing a vehicle that's very, very different to the way that pickup trucks, utes have been built in the past. And they said that they're expecting yearly production to be around 200,000. So did Elon Musk mean 250,000? Was he just giving an approximation? I don't know. But that was the number he came up with, which was a little bit different than other numbers. We heard 250,000 at the earnings call. We've heard 350,000 other times. I mean, we really don't know yet. That could be part of the ramp-up phase. Maybe Elon's saying 200,000 in 2025, 300,000 in 2026. Who knows? However, Elon Musk then spoke about the weight of the Cybertruck. He said it depends on the configuration, but it's about, I don't know, 7,000 pounds. There are several versions, but 6,000 to 7,000 pounds. It's a heavy truck, Musk said. Well, that actually makes it possibly lighter than the Ford F-150 Lightning, which is definitely a smaller vehicle than the Cybertruck. Has less cargo capacity as well, has a shorter bed, but it does have a bigger frunk. Not that I'm saying that really matters. Now, one other thing we have learned recently is the Cybertruck has a powered tonneau cover. So the rear cover over the tray, over the bed is powered. It sounds quite loud in the pre-production versions, but anyway. It's also got an electric frunk. So the frunk, that thing that pops up, that apparently is electric. Not sure why, but anyway, that's one of the features that the Cybertruck does have. Despite that weight though, Musk said the approximate time for the performance version will be, he said, we're aiming to get the 0 to 60 mile per hour time below 3 seconds. That's for the beast mode version. So we've got a beast mode version, he said, without elaborating on exactly what the beast mode version will be. We've got about 28 days to find out more details on the Cybertruck. We don't really know too much else yet about it other than what was just revealed. Now, even though the Cybertruck frunk looks quite small, apparently it's quite large and you can actually fit a person in there. I'm not saying you necessarily want to do that unless you're maybe the mafia or I don't know, something. Speaking of mafia, the Cybertruck's body was able to hold up incredibly well to being shot at by bullets or by arrows from Joe Rogan's compound bow. This is a pretty cool feature, I think. If people plan on using them off-road, not sure how good it'll be off-road. It is a big vehicle, but if they do, good to know that if you drive into something or, hit a bush or, rock or something, there's a good chance you're not going to do a whole lot of damage. I think that's one of the big advantages of having the stainless steel body. It's going to hold up to some serious abuse, which is what you want from your pickup truck. Anyway, this is all the latest news here on the Cybertruck. Hope this is of interest to you. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.